Yesterday was my birthday, and I celebrated, went out with my wife. We had a good time. We went out to have lunch. And at the end of the day, I found out that a cousin that I have in Mexico that has cancer yesterday went to see the doctor, and they gave her news. One of them was that she was she was gonna be able to do this treatment that she wasn't sure she was gonna be able to have. But the second one, they say, unfortunately, what the treatment is gonna do for you is pretty much just extend the. You're gonna get 3 or 4 months left to live. And of course, that was a that was a difficult way to end the day. You know, um, it's when you find out situations like that. That's when you think everything that I'm going through right now. I worry about money. I worry about being overweight. I worry about buying new strings for my racket. I worry about working more hours, and I mean everything, everything that I, anything that can come to mind, it just ends up being nothing. These are the moments when I think about life and say, it's sometimes it's so unfair because we believe that we are in trouble. We believe that our lives are not the greatest, that things are hard. And my wife, she was laid off last year, and then a week after that, she got a double fracture in one of her ankles. So she couldn't work. All of a sudden, she doesn't have a job, and not only that, but she cannot work. Thankfully, in the end, everything turned out good. But there are gonna be times in life when you're gonna you're gonna get news that will completely make everything you're going through like a piece of cake, like nothing. And then you say, what can I do in those situations? What can I say? What can I do? I get along really well with my cousin, and I went to Mexico a few months ago, and we got to go out and eat, and we had a really good time talking for close to 2 hours. I'm hoping to be able to go back next month and get to see her again, but it is until you face a real life changing situation like this that you say that you understand. Many times the problems that we have, they seem to be way bigger than they are because we make them bigger. Doesn't mean that they don't exist, doesn't mean that they don't deserve our time. We just have to understand that in the end, life, with all the kinds of problems that we have, is supposed to be something that we enjoy. It's supposed to be something that we try to have a good time. We try to bring as much happiness as we can to ourselves and the people around us, because you never know, like I say before, Life is the opponent that has all the skills, and in a split second, it can literally turn your world upside down. In a split second, it can take whatever it wants away from you: brothers, sisters, parents, dogs, friends, um, house, car, an arm, eyesight. I mean, it's just in a split second, you know. Unfortunately, we don't understand. We usually don't understand how little things can bring a lot of joy. Very simple things, like my wife says, not after what she went through, and not being able to walk for a while, and dealing with pain, all kinds of problems with her foot, and says it's amazing just getting up from your chair and walking to the kitchen, or moving like that, putting your feet on the ground with no pain. Is I mean, we're blessed, we're lucky to have that, you know. Little things in life, when we start understanding those little things in life that represent so much, that means that you have gone through the kind of pain that changes lives. That means that you have gone through the kind of pain that everything next to it seems small. It's difficult to do it, but we have to be able to look around and see how much we have that is taken for granted. And when the day comes that you look at it and you're able to see the value of all those little things around you, it's gonna be too late for a lot of people to say, I wish I didn't have to go through the pain. That is gonna show me how lucky I am. So, anyways, I think of my cousin. I know I'm gonna be thinking of her even more, and it's just a humbling thing. Look around you and just wonder, what are the things that I'm not really paying attention to, that I'm not being thankful to have. I'll see you later, guys.